So our HTML and CSS should now be set up, and again, save, go to your browser, and hopefully when you do this, you have this line, and when you click this, you can see it does nothing. Why? Which I mentioned, we need to set up our jQuery for this, but it's still working. So we're going to do the jQuery part now, and that's adding some code. And I'm going to just steal, you can just search for this online. We're just gonna go online and find it. So go in here, cdn jQuery get started. I've probably done this a few times. So let's go to v3 schools and then just scroll down until you see this specific one. So for Google in this case. So we're just gonna take this piece of code, the script part here. We don't want the head because we already have those. So copy this, go into your HTML file, go to the top, and just put it inside, somewhere inside the header tag here. It doesn't really matter where, just as long as it's inside of this one, right? So that's the first part, linking to this file and all the JavaScript this one contains. Now, we need to attach something to our code down here, because we need to, once we click the button here, in this case, once we click this one here, right? Where we have our open nav function, we need to change this and add that we just added in here, the open class, right? So we need to toggle this on off depending on if you click it, right? So let's go down here and let's just add this down here, and let's call this the animated, I can't even spell, animated burger menu. Woo! I'm having a good day with typing things wrong. So first thing we're going to do, we're going to use the $ here because we're using jQuery here, and what we're going to use here, this is the target, so get element by ID is up here. Basically, it's basically this part here that we're doing with jQuery, and in this one we're going to attach this to the toggle like this, and then we're going to do a click event, not a lick event. That's so weird. A click event, and in this we're going to have a function. So hopefully you have some understanding of JavaScript, and if not, then this is, whoops, let's go and do this correctly. This is just adding the function. Sorry, let's start again. Here we're connecting us to our menu toggle, and then with a click function or event here, then we're gonna start our function and tell it what to do. And the thing we need to do is we need to attach the key phrase of this, so whatever we're working with, and then we're going to use the jQuery prototype called toggle class. There we go. So once we click it, basically what we wanted to do is we want to attach this toggle class depending on if you click it, and if you click it again, then it's going to remove it. So it's an add class, remove class. We can also use that, I think it's called add class, and then we can use the remove class as well. But we're going to use toggle because we only need to have these two specific things happen, right? We only want to add it and remove it, and we don't want any fuss about it. So that's the first part. So let's click save, go back to our animations here, and let's just do a inspect here, and let's mark our here, and let's just see if I click this, can we see anything being added? I can't actually see it being added anywhere. But it works. You can see it up there. It's not pretty though. But you can see 3 lines disappear and these actually come in, but it's really like weird. It's not optimal. We want it to be smooth instead of this like clunky thing here. So let's go back to our code, and we now know that our animations work and this works and these things work and it does the correct things. So let's go back up to our menu toggle here. And inside this we're going to use the $, which is our selector for all elements. Let's do this, and our curly brackets. And in here, we're going to set a transition. And just a transition, not a delay. So we're going to use 2.5 seconds, and we're going to use the ease in out. So that's the animation type. So there's many more. And if you want, you can go to like animate.css and see all the different things we can use. We're also going to use box sizing just in case, so it's being contained in the correct size here. So let's click save. Let's go back to our code, and hopefully now it generates a little bit more smooth, right? So you can see that's what the delays are for. And if we go in and change some of these delays, let's say this one needs to be 9 Let's go 9 and then set. This is gonna like make it look weird now. No, it's not that bad actually. So yeah, well, on the close, so like this, it animates weird. So you can just move these things around to have them your way. So instead of maybe like this one here, it animates from the top to the bottom, and you can just switch them around so it animates from bottom to top. But that's how we can set up our hamburger menu, our site nav animations. And again, we're just reusing a lot of things from V3 Schools to set this up. So in the next video, I know we also have the hover effect, and that's again copied from V3 Schools, so we have cheated a little bit. But yeah, in the next part, we're going to start setting up our content in here and doing a few more animations like parallax and all these things.